Hi there, I'm DJ Waldow, and I turned 50 on February 23rd, 2026. So for the next 50 days, I'm sharing one thing that I've learned over the almost 50 years on this planet. Today's thing is number 40. Parenting is the hardest job. Parenting is the absolute most difficult, most challenging, hardest job in the entire world, full stop. But I'm not done, really. It's the hardest. It's the absolute hardest. There's no training to be a parent. There's no manual to be a parent. And the pressure to get it right is through the roof. I've talked a lot about parenting in this series, a lot. And it's very intentional. It is so important. And the thing I've learned over the years, and remember, I have 4 kids, 15, 13, 10, and 10. The thing I've learned over the last 15 plus, almost 16 years now as a parent is that you don't have to be the perfect parent. Just like in life, there is no such thing as perfection. But I do think it's important to focus on a few key things to do parenting well. Here is my list of 4 things. Number 1, keep them safe. Number 2, give them the tools and the skills to navigate the world, especially when we're not around. 3, help them to become contributing citizens. And 4, teach them how to treat other people and themselves. Let me explain a little bit more about each of those. Keep them safe is very simple. Keep them safe physically, keep them safe emotionally, which I think is even more important in today's world, and do the best we can. Once they get out there, it's out of our control, but do the best we can to keep them safe. Give them the tools to navigate the world. Remember my episode on Figure It Out? I think that's super important. Modeling matters most. Super important. What you do, how you do it, what you say, how you say it. Teaching your kids about problem solving, resolving conflict, resilience, and asking for help when they need help. We did a whole episode on that as well. Help them to become contributing citizens. By this, I mean ensure that they are kind to others. They're giving grace. They lead with kindness. They say hello to strangers. Teach them to be responsible and aware, and this is the most important one, I think, that the world does not revolve around them. And again, the 4th one. And when I say teach them how to treat others and themselves, this means being respectful, being kind, but also being kind to yourself, giving yourself grace, allowing yourself to fail, teaching them the value of self-worth. And here's what your job as a parent, I would argue, is not. Your job as a parent is not to do everything for your child. And you know that because I've talked about it in the episode of Figure It Out. Your job as a parent isn't to do it alone. Remember, parenting takes a village. Your job isn't to parent like everyone else. And finally, your job isn't to parent each kid the same. Remember, if you have more than one child, even if they're twins, they are different humans and they need to be parented differently. And here's the thing. We all fail as parents. We all yell. We all mess up and make mistakes and do things we say we're never going to do. I remember saying my kids would never eat McDonald's. Never. How dare they? I know parents of younger kids that say those kids will never have sugar. Never? Let's see how that goes. When I'm struggling as a parent, and I laugh because it's often, I try to remember these 4 things. I try to ground myself in these 4 things. Those are the things that are the most important as a parent. Everything else is just noise. If I yelled at my kids today, if I lost my cool, if I modeled poor behavior, we mess up. If I'm doing that consistently, now we've got a problem. I try not to do that. That's why I see a therapist, amongst other things, amongst other reasons. Remember, as parents, we've got a ton of pressure, and that guilt is real. Parenting guilt is real. But at times, we have to let it go. We have to remind ourselves that we are doing our absolute best. Parenting is the hardest job in the world. All right, that is it. That is thing number 40. Parenting is the hardest job. Man. Really is. As always, if you like this episode, if you're a parent or you know somebody who's going to be a parent, share this episode with them, please. Let them know how hard of a job this is to do. Go to Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, LinkedIn, like, subscribe, share, YouTube, what else? Spotify, Apple Podcasts, 50things.co. Add your email address. It's not too late. That's all I have for now. Thank you so much for following along. Tomorrow's episode is thing number 41.